Hello, my name is Carolina Vasquez, and right now I will be presenting you my first project on what I would like to do on my exchange year or exchange semesters. It really depends. This is my presentation. As you can see right now, here is a German flag. Um, so, First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Carolina Vasquez. I am right now in my second semester of biotechnological engineering at the Tecnológico de Monterrey, and I love biology, I love chemistry. I speak 4 different languages, so Spanish, English, French, and German, all on a C1 level. I also speak a little bit of Dutch on a B1 level, and I just learned how to speak or how to. I learned the basics of lenguas de señas mexicanas, which I am very excited about. I love languages, I love traveling, and I just love getting to know new cultures. Ich habe mich für Deutschland entschieden because I already lived in Germany for 2 years. I lived there from 2018 to 2020. And honestly, they were the best years of my life. I lived 1 year in München and 1 year in Bonn, and I realized that Munich was the city for me. Munich is placed in Bavaria, and I would honestly love to go back to it for either 1 year or 1 semester in my 4th or 6th semester, because I believe that that would be the best opportunity for me to develop myself in my educational area and also as a person. The visa process is quite complicated. It's easier because I would be a student, but it is very expensive. And that is something that I do have to take into consideration because when you're a student, you have to have 820 euros a month already in an account for the amount of months that you're going to be there beforehand so you can get hand the visa. Also in Munich, there are not a lot of houses. The housing is very expensive because there's a lot of students, especially because there's great universities like the one I would like to go to. I love Munich. I love its culture. I love the people. I love the city. And the university that I would like to apply to is the LMU, the Ludwig-Maximilian-Universität in München. It's in the center of Munich. It's a beautiful university. I have already been there. I have already taken some lectures there. And I just fell in love with the university. And I believe that is the best fit for me. As well, I already know the city of Munich. It's a beautiful city. I know it by heart. I know every single alley, every single street, and I honestly feel like I am home there. It's just amazing to wake up and go to Marienplatz, so it's the main plaza there, and see this. This is a picture that I took myself. This is a picture that I took from the internet. Seeing that every day is just amazing. Also, the traditions they have in Munich, especially in Bavaria, especially in Munich, like for example, Oktoberfest or Herbstfest or Starkbierfest, they are great. Germans are very special with their traditions, and you have to follow them, and they're amazing, and they're all very welcoming. Right here, you can see me and my best friend in our traditional dirndls in Oktoberfest, having the traditional mask in our hands. I took this as a souvenir from a store, and I loved it. I honestly think it was the best year of my life, and I would love to repeat that year or that semester in the Ludwig-Maximilian-Universität where I would have the better opportunity because I already speak German. The moment I arrived to Germany 2 years ago, I did not speak a word of it, and it was very hard for me to connect with people. But right now that I am fluent, I believe that it would not only help me to grow as a person, but to grow as a student because I will make a lot of contacts with people there. There's also a lot of big laboratories that are specialized for molecular biology. That is the thing that I would like to specialize myself on, and human genetics in Munich. And I have some friends that work there that could get me internships there. So that's why Munich is my first choice. Also, I chose the LMU because they have this master's program that since the day I saw it, I fell in love with it completely. And I believe that in order to go to this master's program that I want to go, it would be a lot easier for me if I already had experience in the Ludwig-Maximilians-Universität. if I have my diploma from Tech but my exchange year in the Ludwig Maximilian Universität, combining those two would be an easy way in to this master program, which is in cellular biology, genetics, human biology, and genomics and microbiology. And that's exactly what I want to focus my life in. That is the reason I want to go to Munich. I understand that I should have other options, but I think of myself as a very determined person and a very stubborn person. So this is my first option, and this is an option that I'm going to fight for. There's also another option, also in Munich, that's called the TUM. It's a little bit more technical, more into engineering. The Ludwig Maximilian Universität is more into the science, into the nature part of it, which is the part that I like the most, which is why I thought it was a perfect fit. There's also a university in Aachen that has an amazing international program, such as the LMU, and there's another one in Bonn that the classes are in English. Germany has always been my first choice because I already speak German. I already know the culture. I already know the language. I already know how to work there. As well, I know that even though we don't like to accept it, people tend to have this internalized racism without knowing it because of the history Germany has had. I lived that racism firsthand several times. I was racially profiled because I did not look German, or because I was not speaking German, I was speaking Spanish, and I was told to go back to my country, to get out of Germany, that I did not belong there. But that made me stronger, that made me understand more the people, and honestly learn more about their culture and the way they act. And even though sometimes I felt out of place, I believe that if I go back knowing what I know now, I can fit better into society and I can make myself grow as a professional in Munich, which is why I would love to go back to Munich and to the Ludwig Maximilian University.